because I found my way. Take back my life today. It's me, I'm queen. I'm a winning woman. I'm winning every day because I found my way. Take back my life today. It's me, I'm queen. I'm a winning woman.
Hi everyone, welcome to a new segment called Women in Business. So we've started since January doing interviews, which is called Winning Knowledge. And every few weeks I change up and I create a new series segment that deals with a specific topic. So we first started with learning how to reframe our mindset and dealing with all the emotional triggers and all that stuff that we deal with that causes us to probably stop going after some of our goals and our desires, what we wanted to do. And once we dealt with that, we also started fitness, Healthy Me, Happy Me, which we have one more interview with that coming up. And then we started learning about the home buying process with Arlene, and we have a couple more interviews with that coming up. So we have so much information, but remember, knowledge is key. So right now, it's one of my most favorite topics to talk about, and it's one of my most favorite things to do is gather with women and strengthen and empower each other in business. So I'm excited to start this winning series called Women in Business with Tamara. Welcome, Tamara.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, Latoya.
It's
Thank
my
you.
pleasure, because when I often see that you put up on your WhatsApp things about trading, I'm always like, this looks like physics, or this looks like, that, how is she reading these things? And it's very intimidating. So I said, you know what? Forex trading is all over social media.
Yes.
If it's something that we need to know is how to get in on investments, becoming more knowledgeable about all these things that are happening and get in on it. So I was like, I have to get her here to be killing it with all of this. So welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. So introduce yourself to the masses.
Yes. Well, my name is Tamara. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a worship leader at the Resurrection Center, and I do work in the plumbing industry. That's what I do full time. So that's me in a nutshell. That's who I am, and I'm a Forex trader. Obviously.
That's right. So for everyone who may not know about trading or may not know about Forex trading, well, trading is vast because as we know, you could trade stocks, you could trade other sorts of things, but they were talking about Forex trading. And I know for sure I've seen celebrities talk about this. It's been heavy on Instagram everywhere you turn. So for those of us who may not understand what Forex trading is, can you give us like a brief intro into what it means or what it is?
Yes, sure. So for Forex trading, Forex meaning foreign exchange. So you're exchanging one currency for another. So for instance, let's say you're going to the US, obviously, and you need US funds. So you're going to exchange your Canadian for US. So basically that's what foreign exchange is. And what retail traders do is they try to get profit from doing those exchanges. So so we buy and we sell currencies. And also there's also another aspect where you can trade commodities like gold. You can trade indices like NASDAQ and the Dow Jones and different stuff like that. And now there's a growing thing called cryptocurrency. So it's like digital currency. So that's all kind of falls under the Forex trading.
Wow, that's so interesting. So gold, cryptocurrency, so many different things that is involved with trading. So this is an investment way that you make money, but
yes.
But you have to. So is this something that you can hire someone to do, or how does one get involved with Forex trading?
Okay, you can hire someone to do it, but it's always profitable when you learn the skill yourself, when they teach you about Forex, they always tell you to learn the skill, chase the skill, don't chase the money. Always try to focus on the skill and how to develop that skill in trading. So yeah, so there's a lot of things that you have to learn. I won't go into too much depth, but basically, if I were to give you an example of what a trader would do, is like, for instance, like I said, you're trading two currencies, right? So for instance, if we take the British pound versus the US dollar. So you have your base currency, which is the British pound, and you have the US dollar, which is the counter currency, right? So what traders do is they do an analysis. They analyze the chart, you know, the fundamentals of it, and they're going to see whether the US pound is going to be stronger than the US dollar. So it's going to go up, or if it's going to be weaker, where it's going to go down. So what traders do is they try to analyze and see, okay, I'm going to go into a buy because I see the overall trend is going up, and that's how they make their profits.
Wow. So you could basically, yes, you can hire a trader, but it is truly best to be knowledgeable of what's going on. Especially because, like, you know, you see in so many movies or so many real life situations where someone is handling your money and you know, you're broke, and then that person is on a vacation on a sunny island with your money. So
the Cayman Islands.
Always the Cayman Islands or the Bahamas.
Yes.
So guys, be in the know about your money. Okay.
Yes.
So first of all, of course, like I said, I always see your posts on WhatsApp, and I'm always at a point where I'm like, wow, what is going on this charts, and how is she reading all of this? So I know that for a lot of women, or just individuals, period, that when they hear Forex trading, the thought and the charts could seem overwhelming and difficult and hard. But what inspired you to step into that area of business?
Well, a couple of things inspired me. I remember I was on a company call where they would teach traders how to trade. So they have it set up where, you know, it's like a university. They have a syllabus and there's different classes. So you can go into this knowing nothing. I went into this, I did not know a thing about investments, about, you know, Forex trading, nothing. So they put it in a way where you if you're a beginner, these are the courses, and then you go to intermediate and then advanced, you know? So I was on a corporate call and I was hearing people giving their testimonies of how, you know, they've been trading for months or for even years, and the financial freedom they've got, you know, and how it really helped them. And then I was like, wow, you know, maybe I can learn this, you know? And another thing that I heard is that over $6 trillion is circulating in the market every. That's what I said. 6 trillion. So I said, I go to my husband, we need to learn this skill. You know, obviously, you know, the money will come, but once we master the skill, then it'll happen, you know? So those are the two reasons why I chose to embark in this journey, and it's something out of my comfort zone. You know, anything to do. I remember I took an economics class, I believe, in university. I was like, nope, this is not for me, not for me at all. So for me to be in this now, I'm like, God, wow, that is just amazing, because it takes you out of your comfort zone, and you're learning a skill that won't only help you, but help somebody else and your family and your children and their, you know, your generation. So that it's an awesome opportunity. Yeah.
Amazing. And I love that you say take you out of your comfort zone, because this week I had posted about growth and growing. And a lot of times it's where we have to step out of our box, step out of our comfort zone, and step into something that we have no idea, no skill, but taking that leap and getting the knowledge is definitely going to help you in that journey. So I feel like there is a lot of information about a lot of things out there, but if you're not willing to take the time to invest in becoming more knowledgeable about something, nobody's going to do it for us.
Exactly.
Is there $6 trillion is circulated. And I'm just trying to snatch my little 2 pence here and there.
Exactly. So I was thinking to myself, like, what do you, like, if people say, what do you need to get into Forex? All you need is a yes. Yes, I want to do it. Yes, I want to pursue it. Yes, I'm going to be consistent. Yes, I'm going to take the time, you know, to do it. I'm going to look at charts every day. I don't have to trade every day, but to look at charts, watch YouTube videos, practice something, a book called the Candlestick Bible, where it shows you the different patterns on how the market moves and stuff. Always train yourself to learn and to feed yourself that knowledge, and then you'll grow from there.
it. And that's the key. Like, we have to invest in ourselves. And I know sometimes it's difficult. We have everything else in our lives going on, our jobs, our children, our marriages, our partners, whatever it is.
Yes.
But we have to take the time to invest in ourselves and study and becoming an expert. Doesn't always mean that you go to school to get a bachelor's. You literally just fine-tune your craft.
Exactly. And it takes time too.
You
know, you can't go into it saying, you know what, I want to go in there and make money. You know, it's all about the money. No, it's about having that mindset. You have to come in with a positive mindset and say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to learn. It's going to take time. It's going to take months. It's even going to take years, but I'm going to be consistent in learning throughout the process.
And that's it. You're setting a goal for yourself, but you're also setting, the expectation is to learn, and anything else that gets added on is just a benefit, and it's just a surplus in your life. I believe that once you set up, because a lot of times, for example, some people, they go into this and it's like, okay, I want to make $1,000 in a month. I want to make $2,000 in a month. And the minute time you do not, the results or the effects are not happening positively in the way you see it.
Yes.
Forex is not working. Oh, this fitness is not working for my life because I put such a, an unrealistic numerical value of worth to a product or to a trade or to learning something.
Yeah.
It's quite, probably hard to achieve.
Yes.
And if I don't see the result in 1 month, 1 week, I decide to give up. So stay on track.
Exactly. Yeah.
When I hear trading, first of all, what comes into mind is the New York Trade Center, men in black suit or blue suit. They're on their cell phones. It's a busy, they always set it up in the movies like this.
Yes.
All that to say, it is so rare to see women in trading. I know for me, you're like the only person I know who's ever, the only woman I know who is talking about Forex trading. And I think just recently I heard another woman talk about trading in general, but I have not seen a lot of women in this part of business. So you're in that business right now. Are you coming into contact with a lot of women? Are you able to build like a support group or community with them?
To tell you the truth, a lot of women are doing Forex trading now. A lot of women, you'd be surprised. Yeah. Yes. A lot of YouTubers. If you go on YouTube, put in Forex traders that are women, you will be surprised the amount of women. There's a couple of women that I follow, like Candace B, Malika, all of those other YouTubers. And it's like, wow, these women are doing it, It's very inspiring to see other women trading. If you were to maybe look at 10 years, 15 years ago, you wouldn't see women so predominant. But now you're seeing women really doing it.
Yeah, it's true. Like even probably up to 2-3 years ago, I would never say that, but like you're saying, there is definitely a shift. Women are being empowered and empowered to take on finances, to go into those careers or those business areas that is usually male dominated. Women are stepping in. And I think what's really important here, and thank you for giving suggestions, because if someone is a woman out there who's thinking about the idea and like, I don't know anyone who's doing it, I have questions.
Yes.
Just this opportunity that you're presenting yourself. Hey, I'm in this.
Yes.
I think it will be great for any woman to feel comfortable to ask you, like, how did you get started
working? Absolutely. You can message me. You can, I'm here for questions.
So, what is your view on investments, particularly Forex trading? Why should anybody consider Forex trading? So, say, for example, in comparison to cryptocurrency or something else.
Forex trading, if you're going to compare it to like cryptocurrency and the other stuff, it's really more simplified. I find it's more easier to understand, because people do it every day. You go to the bank, you do your exchanges. That's so it's
every day.
Yeah, people are doing it every day. Banks, corporations, so it's simple to start with that. And from there, you can go into trading the commodities and the indices, and then to the cryptocurrencies, and from there, you can start to really invest in those.
Yes.
So not only trading it, but, you could invest in Bitcoin, you can invest in Ethereum, so you become an investor now.
Yeah.
So that's one of the, and you don't have to go to school. You know, you don't have to have a specific degree, you know, so that's a benefit, you know.
Liberated. Yes. It's your chance now, everyone, to take charge of your finances, take charge of your financial freedom. This is not information that you could actually have to go spend 3 years for. And I do wonder if they actually have a course in economics on it now, as it's becoming more popular. But wait, as you were talking about the banks, I did not connect. So you're telling me that the banks every day is literally Forex trading. They're trading and making money off of all of our currencies.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so what they do is they're the ones that move the markets. So when the banks are doing exchanges for us, when we go in there, we want to change our money. Corporations, when they want to change from one currency to the next, the banks are the ones that are doing it, and that's actually how the market moves. All those exchanges, you know. So
what you're trying to say, I need to learn Forex, get my little money together, and then buy a bank.
That's a good way of thinking. Invest in a bank. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking I need to be at the top controlling what's going on. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Goal number 29.
Yes.
Okay. So before we go, I just wanted to know, just a quick, nothing to complicate my poor little mind.
Okay.
Can you take us through like a short process of how one invests through Forex? Okay. For example, if I hired a trader, and how does it go? What do you do?
For instance, well, if you hire a trader and the trader is trading for you, so let's say you would hire me, okay, and I say, okay, I'm gonna take what you give me, and I'm gonna trade it. So what I would do is I would wake up in the mornings and I would look at my charts. Now, there are a lot of different pairs. So you have like the British pound versus the US dollar. You have the US dollar versus the Canadian. So they always teach you I would look at a pair. So let's say, because I normally would trade the British pound and the US dollar. So I would wake up, look at my chart, see how the market is moving. Now, what you would want to do is there's different sessions. There's 3 different sessions happening. So you have the Asian session, the London session, and the New York session. So since I'm going to be trading the British pound and the US dollar, I'm going to be looking at moves or different places to enter trade during the London session and the New York session. So I would look at my chart, see the overall trend of the market, if it's going up or down, and then I would mark like where price would hit the most. So we call it support resistance, where price would hit the most or would reverse and stuff like that. So I would look at the different stuff. I would analyze my charts, look at what we call candlestick patterns. I don't know if you've ever seen on a chart those like red and green bars. They're called candlesticks. Yes. Yeah. So they're called candlesticks. So in order to know when to enter a trade, you have to look how the candlestick is forming. It forms a certain pattern that will tell you if price will reverse or if price will continue. So from then on, I would just go into the trade. So if it's going on an uptrend and it gives me a pattern to enter the trade, then I'll go into the trade for the buy. And then we'll see it go up, and then I will take my profits and I'll say, Latoya, here are your profits. There you go, snatch it.
Thank you. Awesome. So you just explained to us that something called a candlestick pattern. Would you be able to show us a little bit of what that looks like?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Could you see it?
Yay. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So this is the British pound versus the US dollar.
So all right. Happening live right now?
This is live right now. So as you can see, we're 3 minutes in. So every candle, there's a time. Wow. So in 3 minutes and 17 seconds, this candle is going to close and form a pattern. Wow. So what I normally would do is I would go on a daily, see the overall trend of the market. So as I can see here, it's going in an uptrend, but now it's kind of shifting like it's going down, right? So I would probably wait until it breaks maybe this zone, because I see here, this is where price hits a lot. And it either might break, retest, and go down, or come to here and go back up. So I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. So then I would go into a 4 hour, see the overall trend again. It's going. So now when you go to a lower time frame, you have a closer look of what the market is doing. So I can see, okay, it's looking like a downtrend.
Wow.
Right? It's going on a downtrend like that. All right. So then you can go down to a 1 hour, to a 15 minutes. And when I go down to a 15 minutes, it's going to, that's where I would enter a trade. Wow. So as you can see here, this red, meaning that the sellers are in charge. Like the sellers is in the head of the game. So if this closes here and this red one is bigger than this green one, we call it bearish engulfing. So this pattern, bearish engulfing, and it's a bear, meaning it's going down into a sell, meaning chances are it may continue going down into a sell trend. So different patterns. So this is a bearish engulfing. For instance, let me see here. This is could be another bearish engulfing because this red candle is engulfing this one. So you have to look at patterns to see when is the right time to jump into a trade and so forth.
Wow, thank you so much. This is really cool. Like this really gave a really good look into the day-to-day and what the process is like. Thank you so much for that.
No problem, no problem.
Oh, that is really interesting. So that's basically, guys, an explanation of one day sit down for a trading of any amount of money you decide. And to see if you gain profit. And we always have to remember with investments, it's never 100% guaranteed to gain a profit. It's an investment. There's different risks, high risk, low risk, all of that. And this is why, Tamara has again said, be in the know, get knowledge, especially about what type of risk that you want to take when it comes to your investment. Don't take it to the savings that's supposed to be emergency fund and do this.
Exactly, Latoya, exactly. And you have to know that you're not always going to win trades all the time. You win some and you lose some. Sometimes the market acts so funny, and sometimes also news, when there's a news, it's associated with a certain pair. For instance, if there's a US news on interest rates, that can affect the way the market will shift. So you may lose, but it's okay. It's okay if you lose. Have the mindset that, okay, if I lost this, then the next time I'll get it. I'll get it.
Exactly. You keep going. And basically what you're explaining, what I'm hearing is that it's a process, and to have real investment, to have real gains, it may take you longer than a couple of years to have real gains. So definitely we all have to be patient with the process. If we choose to invest in anything, actually, you may not gain for probably 20 years. But that's okay. That's why you invest. It's to be able to, what are your reasons for investment? It's to have a good retirement. It's to probably retire early. It's to probably, vacation, whatever it is. But find out wise and stay focused. So this was a really amazing talk. I really learned a lot. We're at the end. Oh, really? I know we're at the end. We talked a lot, but I felt like it was so short. A lot. So I really want the whole reason of doing all of these interviews is to really spread knowledge. Like as a teacher, as someone who is resourceful, because I spend a lot of time gaining knowledge, I found that the best way for us to be empowered and to be have financial freedom, or just have any sort of freedom, is to really gain knowledge. And so I really hope people learn today. And we find you, what kind of access are you willing to give your
Oh, you can find me on Facebook, Tamara Brown Dougan. You can find me there. You can send me a message, and I'd be happy to help, assist. I don't know everything, but what I know I can give, and if I don't know, I'll find the answers. Just trying to help one another. So
I love it. I will have all of Tamara's information everywhere on this post in the video. But what I found just before you go, what I found was really interesting is that even when you say like you don't have all the information, what I realize as a teacher is that sometimes the person who knows the information for 25 years, they've become so accustomed to all the basic level, then the intermediate level, that they don't even know how to explain it to someone in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
And someone who probably just started will tell you this and you will get it so easily. So I feel like, honestly, talking to you, it made it so clear as day. So that's a great benefit, I find.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, being along, starting the journey with someone and coming along the journey as they learn, I think that's one of the best things that you can do.
Oh, absolutely.
So jump on the train, get to know more, get into your financial freedom, and see Tamara. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Latoya, and you're doing an awesome job also.
Thank you. Bye.